Alright guys, we're back. So here's the figure out of its packaging. Very, very nice figure. Let's first have a look at the accessories. You got your backpack, your water backpack. I think that's what we've decided it is. Also comes with a missile, if you can call it that. It's actually very similar to the Electro figure. He's got which I'm actually going to review on a later date, but he's got the same similar idea. It, as you'll see, it doesn't actually lock into the cannon. It's actually pressure sensitive, so the idea is you push the missile in, and then when you let it go, it'll fire off. I mean, obviously, I'd buy the figure for this. Yeah, so we'll put this guy aside, and we'll just forget that that's there. Looking at the figure itself, though, very, very nice figure. Turn him around here. Actually, the good thing about him is he's perfectly show accurate. I mean, they've got everything down perfect. The coloring, show him right there. I mean, one thing too is about the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon was that his webbing, if you notice right here, compared to the comics, he's got a very tight webbing in the comics. Spectacular Spider-Man, because they're more stylized in design, they spread the web out, which I think actually as a figure looks just unbelievable. Also, the head, very show accurate. What we'll do is we'll compare it to the Wave 1 Spider-Man. You can kind of just get an idea. Well, actually, you know what? We'll do it right now. Get a good gander at this guy here. Now, if I move him aside, there's Wave 1 Spider-Man. Get them both in view here. Big difference. Big difference. Actually, you can see it. The most obvious one is this one. They seem to. It must have been early designs before the show had come out. That's usually what they do with a lot of these cartoons. Is they have prototype designs for these characters. Based on those designs, they probably made these toys ahead of the show actually coming out. As a result. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. As a result, you'll notice that the spider symbol is more accurate, I guess, to the movie. The webbing is a lot tighter. It's a lot more closer knit. Same thing with the feet here, the boots. Closer knit. One other thing too is if you're a big fan of the show, the cartoon, like his head, like what is that? I mean, if you compare it to the Wave 4 Spider-Man, the Wave 4 Spider-Man has a show accurate head, whereas this one right here, his eyes are off, as well as he's kind of got, I'm gonna say, an inverted pear shape head. One other thing too is the fact that if they've proportioned this one a little bit different. For example, like his torso right here, the ball joint is actually right below his pectoral, or that kind of sounds gay, right under his chest here. Whereas if we look at this one, the ball joint is actually in mid-stomach, like mid-torso. Yeah, so let's have a look there. Turn him sideways here. Turn him sideways here. Also, too, the Wave 1 Spider-Man, one hand is in the shooting web, I guess, position. The other hand is open, like so. If you compare that to the Wave 4 Spider-Man, the opposite hand is in the spider web pose, or the shooting web pose, and this hand is the open hand. Even if you compare the two here, they've flipped the hand around, and this one actually still has an open hand to hold stuff, despite the fact that he's in a web shooting pose. So that is the difference between the two. Of course, these guys aren't going to want to stand up properly here. No, we're not going to get it. Okay, well, needless to say, that's your Wave 1 Spider-Man. There's your Wave 4. I would say if you're a collector and you're a big fan of the cartoon, you would want to get this guy and avoid the Wave 1 Spider-Man. In the way of posability, he has a ball-bearing head. That's actually something else too. The Wave 1 Spider-Man, it doesn't seem to have the same kind of ball joint for the neck. The head does turn, but it actually doesn't go up and down like this guy does. He's also got a ball joint in the shoulders, and he's got a swivel joint in the elbows. He's got a swivel joint in the waist here that he can turn, as well as the ball joint in the mid-torso. Joint in the my hand's in the way again. Joint in the knees, and he's also got joint in the ankles. That's about it. I mean, like I said, if you're a collector of Spider-Man toys, I'll move this over here. If you're a fan of Spider-Man toys and you're a big fan of the Spectacular Spiderman cartoon, this guy is the guy you want to get. Now in Canada, he's a little under $10, not too bad. Yeah, so that's about it. This concludes first video. If you guys like what you see, feel free to subscribe, tell your friends, and looking ahead, we're going to have a couple more videos, I think, going up this week, and many more to come. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.